What's going on, you guys? Slim back here with a new video today, and today, you guys, I'm going over my boy Akil's top 16. He actually got 14th place at the Remote Duel Extravaganza. He's actually from Switzerland. He's been a long-time subscriber of mine. He actually told me he's been a fan of mine since 2013, back when I played Dark World religiously. So shout out to you, bro. Appreciate the loyalness to the channel and to me for all those years. And, you know, shout out to you for topping with Virtual World. I love the fact that he sent me this. It's really cool because I just profiled Virtual World, and I profiled a very simple take on the deck, and I think he one-upped it. I think he did it a lot better. I like this list a lot more than mine, and I definitely really like the changes he made with it. But we're going to go over his tournament report, as well as, of course, the deck. You guys will see some spice in the extra deck that just totally just makes this deck awesome and really ready to combat the meta. So, as always, if you guys are new here, consider subscribing, hit that notification bell. You guys will be notified whenever I upload. You'll also be notified when I stream over on Twitch. Link is in the description. While you're down there, consider joining my Discord community. If you want to purchase any of these cards to play remote duels or just to collect in general, please use my TCG player link as well as my gem accessories affiliate link, as a portion of what you spend on either of those sites will go back to the channel. It helps me out and I really do appreciate it. And last but not least, if you further want to support me and the channel, consider becoming a channel member by clicking the join button or becoming one of my Patreons. With my usual spiel out of the way, you guys, we're going to get into it. We're going to just go over the deck real quick because I have his whole tournament report in front of me as well. So thank you for sending me that, bro. So it's Virtual World, you guys. Getting 14th place with this deck in the Extravaganza. The deck is pretty much the same, just minus calamities, and then you kind of decide what route you want to go with it. So a lot of the stuff is standard, but I won't waste too much time. So of course the hand traps is triple ash. He chose to play the gammas. I omitted the gammas, but I can see why you would play this. This card is still insane for the fact that they all activate in hand, and you have no monsters on the board. You can just gamma them and they just lose another card if you make Omega or you do whatever. Like, the card's crazy. Plus it just helps you just answer anything that gets in your way. All the usual Virtual Worlds are here. The typical 24 cards are all here. I talked about it in my profile. I'm not going to spend too much time. You guys already know there's no change in those 24 cards. The driver goes with the gammas. Yeah, he played the Call by the Grave. I like this. He played the Teleport, of course. Only one Foolish Burial Goods. That's perfectly fine. He kept the deck at 40. Burial Goods basically just sends your Qinglong. It can also sometimes send Zhuanwu or Baby Chuche, depending on the layout of things. But I think, honestly, one is fine. Like, most players play two. I played two, but he also played of course, the Desires. You don't play Prosperity. Prosperity is fine. Like, I've heard players like it, but honestly I just think Desires is better. Like, all your draw effects from your synchros and stuff is like super important. Plus he is playing Talents in the main deck, so the fact that he's playing the Talents in the main deck, it gives you another reason you don't want to play Prosperity. This card's also great. It can help you just, like, draw more cards if you need to see more pieces, more extenders. It can also help you rip a card out of your opponent's hand so that you can go off. Or, you guys already know, steal problematic monsters like Dragoon, stuff like that. And then the usual suspects are all here. There's nothing really to say. It's all just like the standard Virtual World stuff. So really like the list. Clean 40. Side deck, got the one of Pankratops. Triple Joel. Joel's back in the format, you guys. Really good against Dragon Link. Extremely good against the Shaddoll Invoke deck. If they're playing Dogmatica in the deck, like, literally, the Joel is insane. Joel literally just stops their whole turn. So Joel's great. Really, really good card. Good against a lot of decks, this format. Back row removal, triple Cosmic. Of course, the Harpy's Feather Duster, just standard stuff. Of course, Dark Ruler, no more to break the boards. The Order, of course, you go first. This can just lock out a lot of games. You can just win. And then there can only be one. We saw the list that main deck this, and I really did like that before, but it's also very good in the side deck as an answer to Dragon Link and a lot of decks this format. And then the extra deck. So this is the spice. So I played Dragoon. A lot of players have switched to Kaliga. He decided to go with Buster Blader, the Dragon Destroyer Swordsman. This card is crazy. I didn't even think of this as an option because I'm not very familiar with the Buster Blader deck. I know it has been popping up here and there, but I didn't really know too much about it. But this card literally is like the end of Dragon Link. Like, this card is crazy. So you're able to make it through the same combo, the Muddy Mud Dragon, and then you use a Dragon Monster. So basically the Muddy Mud Dragon becomes your Buster Blader, and then you just use the Ultimaya to Zokin, and you just make this. And it, of course, it can't attack directly. It gains 1,000 attack and defense for every dragon monster your opponent controls or in the graveyard. You change all dragon monsters your opponent controls to defense position. Also, dragon monsters in your opponent's possession cannot activate their effects. If this card attacks a defense position monster, it pierces. So yeah, this card literally locks out Dragon Link. That's crazy. I think that is a fantastic tech. This really caught my eye. like I said, you have the one flex spot to decide which target you want to make, if it's Dragoon, if it's Caligo, or now if it's this, and I absolutely love this. So shout out to you, bro. This is like the spice of the deck. And everything else, pretty standard. Coral Dragon, your Crystal Wing, your Muddy Mud Dragon, your Stardust Charge Warrior, the Zolkin. You got your Vermilion, you've got your... your Juju, you've got your Shen, you've got your M7, you got your Zeus, you've got your, this is a little new, I say new, but some lists go back and forth if they want to play Gaia Charger or not. It's another way to make Zeus if you're not doing the whole downer thing, so this gives you the option. Fortune Tune just makes it really hard for opponents to get over it. Sometimes it can be your way to Zeus. And Bamboozling, of course, is to play around Nibiru and just negate stuff. And then he does play Fan Fam. These are just some of the changes, like from the other lists you've seen. These were cards I didn't play myself, but I really like to see the changes in the extra deck. I feel like this deck is so cool because it has a lot of options. The ceiling is still high. When you take Calamities out of the equation, the deck lost nothing else, and you literally can just play whatever you want, you know, in your 15 spot extra deck. So it's awesome. But that is the whole main deck, you guys. Now I'm going to go into his tournament report real quick for you guys. So round 1, he won against Dragon Link. Round 2, he lost to Dino. Round 3, he won against Guru. Round 4, he won against Mathmex. I'm pretty sure you guys saw the Mathmex deck that was on Robbie's channel. Mathmex been popping up here and there. So this was the event he played in. Round 5, he played against Prank Kids, and he won that. Round 6, he won against Dino. Round 7, he lost to Altergeist. Round 8, he won against Doll Invoke Dogmatica. So he ended up going X2, so 6-2, and he lost 5 of 8 die rolls, you guys. He added that in the notes. So if you guys are wondering, can Virtual Worlds go second? Yes, they can. So very, very cool. I really like that. And then his shoutouts, of course, are he wants to shout out Colin. His YouTube name is Wombo Factory. Shout out to Shadowman333. He's the top 50 dueling book player. Shout out to Richard Freytag, who's a top 5 dueling book player. Shout out to my locals in Zurich, where I play. He lives in Switzerland. That's awesome. All the people mentioned above, they helped me a lot with the list. They supported me in a great way. And yeah, those are the shout outs, you guys. And this is the deck. So what are my honest thoughts? So I really, really like that people are still giving Virtual World a chance. I myself have to learn this deck more and more. Like, there's a lot of avenues you can go with it. Honestly, I didn't even think of this. I think now that you look at how the deck is played with the Muddy Mud Dragon combo, you have a lot of options in fusion monsters you can make and stuff like that. Now, like I said, you can do Dragoon. The downside to that is that it won't get the pops, but it still gets the negate. You could play Caligo. A lot of times Crystal Wing plus Caliga is pretty powerful. That was the route I was going to go towards after Dragoon, but I didn't even think of this. The fact that you can play a card that literally just ends Dragon Link is crazy. I think that's a fantastic option, and I think it gives you guys that are playing Virtual World more things to work with. Like, you can actually incorporate this yourself if you're playing in, you know, locals or any event that you know is going to play a lot of Dragon Link. It's projected as the best deck of the format, so what, you know, this is honestly just a great meta call. So yeah, so shout out to you, bro. Really appreciate the list. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to give it a like. I'm gonna have a lot more deck profiles coming, you guys. I got a lot of people that sent me some spice. My brother won another locals and stuff. I got some really cool decks coming out soon. I know we took a little bit, I say a little bit of a break. We took a couple day break, but we're back now with content, so hopefully you guys do enjoy. But yeah, shout out to Virtual World. Deck's still awesome. Deck didn't lose anything except Calamities. Now the deck's just a big old toolbox, so that's just fantastic. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.